Namaste. Welcome to another edition of Education to Home under the aegis of Bhavan's Middle East. In this series, we have been talking about national education policies and its various dimensions which are bound to bring dynamic changes in the Indian education scenario. Today I, Meenakshi Nair, Vice Principal, Indian Education School, Kuwait, and Anjali Nair, Faculty of Computer Science from Indian Educational School, Kuwait, are going to talk about teacher training and education with you. Hello Anjali.
Hi ma'am.
So Anjali, with the demographic size that India has, there are many variables which may pose to be hurdles in education excellence. But there is one factor which can change the tide and then lead the Indian system into what we aspire for, the education excellence. And that factor is the teacher. The importance of trained teacher was outlined by the Kothari Commission in 1966, and the NEP 2020 also exhorts that teachers truly shape the future of our nation.
Absolutely right, ma'am. For Indian teachers, time has come to seize the opportunity. To do this, dream and work hard to achieve your dreams. Be an aware, enthusiastic, and empowered practitioner. Share your ideas. Grow by experimenting and researching. Gain insights from the thoughts, beliefs, and experiences of your peer practitioners. Enjoy your journey by forging beautiful relationship with generation of learners who transition through your classrooms and remain a lifelong learner.
Very true, Anjali. You know, the current system of education in India needs some serious reforms because the challenges and issues are outdated teacher knowledge and skills, lack of teacher professionalism and commitment, lack of preparation, exploitative employment conditions, ad hocism, and poor salaries. And you know, these factors are the ones which discourage people from taking teaching as a profession. But the NEP 2020 has given clear-cut rules and outlines which will work in determining the features related to teachers' career management, professional development, salary standards, professional appraisal, teacher and audit reports.
And yes, ma'am, this should start from the foundation stage. The planning, the preparation and execution procedure of NEP 2020 starts from the grassroots levels and works efficiently in providing empowerment to the professional staff in the division. National Education Policy 2020 recommends training of Anganwadi teachers and other teachers in accordance with the NCERT's curriculum and pedagogical framework. It also advocates a 6-month certificate program for Anganwadi and ECCE teachers with qualification of 10+2 and above a 1-year diploma program covering early literacy, numeracy and other relevant aspects of ECCE to those with lower educational qualification.
So a lot of importance is given at the foundational stage, which is so important in rural areas that we should give them a standard benchmark to start with. Moving on, even for the higher education, the government directly takes an initiative in creating an integrated B.Ed program that takes 4 academic years to complete. The National Council for Teacher Education supervises teacher training and promotes BA B.Ed scheme that helps teachers to achieve the maximum potential. The teachers do get intensive training not only in the subject that they are specializing but also in all the pedagogical aspects of teaching. With that, when they are ready to join their professional journey, they have an internship which has given them a thorough training to be a seasoned teacher. And after you finish your B.Ed, then we have the teacher eligibility tests. That is a minimum qualification that the NEP outlines that all teachers in India should cover before being eligible for appointment in a school in the teaching profession. Government schools widely promote this test and work effectively in helping teachers reach their optimum level, optimum professions and join the school with thorough training.
Ma'am, the TET that you're talking about is only at the entry level.
Yes.
Even while they are in the service, NEP provides a lot of provisions for them to come up in their career and take many more, development courses along the way. And the NEP system is responsible for improving the personal and professional quality of teachers with supporting development potential. Factors that create an effective value in empowering the teaching profession are quality control, accountability, and the level of quality, respect, and dignity that a teacher could muster in their career span.
In the last few years, Anjali, there have been many efforts by the CBSE and the NCERT for the capacity building of the teachers. Various initiatives have been taken by these organizations. Not only that, the NEP also is outlining and supporting the capacity building for the in-service teachers. The idea of capacity building is to develop a culture that is strictly rooted to the value of shared learning. Capacity building helps identify the potential skill set and possible building blocks that exist in an individual teaching professional and works analytically in completing those identified blocks. Initiatives include training sessions, assessments and observations, capacity development response, evaluation and engagement, and stakeholder development. A provision of 50 hours of CPD for teachers annually, mentoring support and systematic collaboration, Nishtha principles and customized training modules are some initiatives that have been taken which are revolutionizing the teaching scenario in India. This would continue as a lifelong process during their teaching careers.
That's amazing, ma'am. That's amazing how, teachers can keep learning even while they are teaching the new generations.
And that is the key for the training purposes that has been outlined by NEP, and everybody is realizing the importance of that. You are a lifelong learner. You can sharpen your skills of being a teacher, because every day there are new pedagogies which are being coming, and we need to be updated with that. With the changing world, teachers should also change.
Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, in conclusion, we can say that NEP 2020 is revolutionizing educators' training. And one of the ways by which they are doing it is the multidisciplinary approach.
Yes.
One of the key features of NEP is to focus on an interdisciplinary approach to teacher training. This approach aims to equip teachers a wealth of knowledge, ensuring that they are well versed on numerous subjects and not restricted to conventional domains.
This is very true. So they're coming out of their nutshells and they are growing now. And this growth has been supported by continual professional development. It is a lifelong learning for teachers, encouraging and empowering teachers to constantly work on upscaling their skills and knowledge. This is achieved through utilization of online resources, teacher development workshops, and other forms of professional development to stay up to date. The teachers it is mandatory for them to complete 50 hours of training. CBSE is providing a platform for this same purpose.
This era of technology has made it so much more easier for us to keep up with the ongoing trainings, and even teachers sitting in any remote areas can attend these workshops and make it
Very true.
help with their classes.
Very true, sharpening their skills. And the impact of all this thing will be felt by each and every student of our school, hence revolutionizing the Indian education scenario.
Definitely, ma'am.
Yeah.
And one of the other methods that NEP is using is accentuating practical training. The NEP policy recognizes the imperativeness of practical knowledge and practical training for teachers. It vouches for hands-on classroom experience during teacher training programs, providing aspiring educators with invaluable insights into real-world teaching scenarios.
And as the digital revolution is in full swing, how can we get away from the technology? It is part and parcel of our growth. And so NEP underscores the imperativeness of integrating technology into teachers' training. In the present scenario, teachers are now being trained effectively in rural areas, in urban areas, to make use of the digital tools and resources in their teaching techniques.
Definitely, ma'am. And also in this time when we are teaching students who are born into the era of internet and technologies, it is very important that we stay at par with the knowledge of the students too, so that we can ensure that they are guided properly throughout the procedure.
With all this, it's very important for all the educational institutions to come at a standard beginning, there should be a benchmark for that. Don't you think that is important?
Definitely.
That because we have schools in rural areas, we have schools in urban areas, for that it is very important to have a standardization and accreditation. The NEP has not left that also. The NEP policy seeks to standardize teacher training programs and accreditation processes, ensuring that all educators meet at a certain level of competence and quality in their training. In short, we can say that the teaching scenario in India is also being revolutionized, and NEP has clear-cut guidelines to achieve that. And this impact in the coming years will be very much visible in the education scenario. Thank you.